Hello everyone and welcome to Coding Cart. So in this session we are going to solve one HackerRank problem from the topic stacks under data structure. So you can see here the problem name is equal stacks. So here in this problem we are given three stacks that may vary in height, and what we have to do here is we have to return the maximum possible heights of the stack such that all the stacks are exactly of same height. So let me explain you here. Suppose here we are given three stacks denoted by h1, h2 and h3. Suppose the very first stack having value suppose 1, 1, 2 and 1. Suppose stack 2 having value 1, 1 and suppose 2, and stack 3 having value 1 and 1. Now if you see here height of the stack means the total sum of this value. If we sum of this value we will get 5 over here. Here we will get 4, and for stack 3 we will get 2. Now what we have to do here is we have to return the maximum possible height such that all the stacks are exactly of same height. So if you see here, stack 1 is of height 5, stack 2 is of height 4 and stack 3 is of height 2. Now if I remove this value and this value from stack 1, then I will be getting height as 5 minus 1, which will be 4, by removing this top value. Again after removing the second value 2, I will be getting the final value as 2. For stack 1, my height is 2. For this stack 2, if I remove the very topmost element 2, then I will be getting height as 4 minus 2, which will be 2. And from this stack 3, if I am not removing any values, then my height is how much? 2. Now if you see here, if I compare the height of stack 1, stack 2 and stack 3, all are of equal height, and this is the maximum value which we can get. So we have to return this maximum value as 2 as our answer. So let us take another example. Suppose for stack 1 we have values like 1, 1, 1, 2 and 3. For stack 2 we have values like 2, 3 and 4. For stack 3 we have values suppose 1, 4, 1 and 1. So here my height is how much? S1 will be 8. Here my height is 8. For stack 2 my height is 9, and for stack 3 my height is how much? 7. Now we have to return the maximum possible height such that all the stacks are of equal height. Now see here, if I remove this 3 from stack 1, I will be getting S1 as 8 minus 3, which will be 5. Now if I remove 4 from this stack 2, then I will be getting height as 9 minus 4, which will be 5. Means I have removed here 3 from stack 1, 4 from stack 2, and if I remove this 1 and again 1 from stack 3, then my S3 will be updated as 7 minus 1, which will be 6 for removing this element, and for removing this element it will be S3 will be 6 minus 1, which will be 5. So after removing this top element which is 3 from stack 1, we got the height as 5. After removing this top element 4, we got the height as 5, and after removing two elements 1 and this 1, we got the height as 5, and this is the maximum possible height in which all the stacks are of equal height. So here we will be returning how much? 5 as our answer. So this is the problem here. We have to return the maximum possible height such that all the stacks are of equal height. So this was the example which I have explained you here. So here we have to complete this function equal stacks in which they are passing the stack 1, stack 2 and stack 3 denoted by h1, h2 and h3. So let me explain you the logic here. What is the logic behind this one? How to solve this one? So let us take the same example. Suppose for stack 1 we have element like 1, 1, 1, 2 and 3. This is for stack 1. For stack 2 we have values like 2, 3 and 4. For stack 3 we have values like 1, 4, 1 and 1. So the very first thing is what we will do, we will calculate the sum. We will calculate the sum of each stack. So S1 will be how much? S1 will be 8, S2 will be 9 and S3 will be 7. Now what we will do, we will use one while loop to iterate in H1, H2 and H3. While H1 and H2 and H3, we will iterate till we have value in H1, H2 and H3. We will iterate till we have value in either stack H1, H2 or H3. Now next thing is we will take one minimum value, minimum of S1, S2 and S3. M equal to minimum of S1, S2 and S3. We will calculate one minimum value, and after this we will apply the logic of removing elements from either stack 1, stack 2 or stack 3. And that logic is we will use while loop while S1 value is greater than M. We will check while S1 value is greater than M. What we will do here is we will check while S1 value is greater than M. Now here if you see my M value is how much? Minimum of 8, 9 and 7, which will be 7. Now here my S value is how much? 8, and we are checking whether this 8 is greater than the minimum value, which is 7. So this one is correct. So what we will do? We will update our S1. So S1 minus equal to stack 1 H1 dot pop. We will pop one element and subtract that element from S1. So S1 will be updated with the new value. So my S1 will become how much? 8 minus, if we are going to pop this top element, it will be 8 minus 3. It will be 8 minus 3, which will be 5. Now it is checking whether this S1 is greater than M. Now it is checking S1, which is 5, greater than M. Here M value is how much? 7. So this is false. So we are done with the removal of element from stack 1. Now we will go for the removal in stack 2. So we will apply the same logic while S2 greater than M. Now my S2 value is how much? 9. S2 value is how much? 9, and my M value is how much? 7. So 9 greater than 7. Yes, this is correct. So what we will do? We will update S2. So S2 minus equal to H1 dot pop. We will subtract by popping one element from stack 2. So we will pop this top element, which is 4, and subtract from S2. So S2 will be 9 minus 4, which will be 5. Now it will go again in the while loop. Now it will check whether this 5 greater than the M value, which is 7. Now this time it is false, so it will come out of this while loop. Now we will apply the same logic for stack 3. So while S3 greater than M, so my S3 value is how much? 7. So is 7 greater than 7? So here it is false. So we are done with the removal of element from stack 1, stack 2 and stack 3. After this we are going to check if S1 equal to S2 equal to S3. If the values are equal, so here my updated S1 value is how much? 5. So here 5 equal to S2. My updated S2 value is how much? 5. 5 and S3 is how much? Updated S3 is 7 only. Equal to 7. So this is false. So if this is false, then it will go again in this main while loop. It will go again in this main while loop and we will take another minimum. This was my very first minimum, and after getting this minimum we have applied this logic for removal from stack 1, stack 2 and stack 3, and at the end we are checking whether the values are equal or not. If they are not equal, then we are going to find another minimum. We have updated the S1, S2 and S3 value, and now we are going to take another minimum from S1, S2 and S3. Now another minimum will be a minimum of 5, 5 and 7. So my minimum value will be how much? 5. Correct? Now we have already popped this element and this element. Now we are left with this element in stack 1, this one in stack 2 and this one in stack 3. Now we will again apply the same logic. Now here we are again going to follow the same process for stack 1. Here we are checking S1 greater than M. So my updated S1 is how much? 5. Here 5 greater than M. Now my M value is how much? 5. So I will be checking here 5. Now 5 greater than 5. So this is false. So it will simply come out of this while loop. We will go for the stack 2. So in stack 2 we are going to check S2 greater than M. So S2 is having value 5 and M value is how much? 5. Is 5 greater than 5? Again this is false. So we will come out of this while loop. Now we will go in stack 3. So in stack 3 my S3 value is how much? 7 and M value is how much? Currently 5. So 7 greater than 5? Yes, it is correct. So what we will do? We will pop one element. So we will pop this element. After popping that element, my S3 will be updated with 7 minus 1, which will be 6. Now we are going to check whether this 6 greater than 5. Yes, this is greater than 5. So we are going to again update this S3 minus equal to S3 dot pop. This is for S2 dot pop. So we are going to again pop one element. So we will pop this element. So my S3 will be updated as 6 minus 1, which will be 5. Now we are going to check whether 5 greater than 5. So this one is false. So it will come out of this while loop. So here we are checking after doing the removal operation in all the three stack, we are checking whether S1 equal to S2 equal to S3. Whether all the stacks are of equal height or not. So here my S1 is 5, S2 is 5, and now after doing this removal process for stack 3, we got the updated value as 5. Now here all the values are equal. Here all the values are equal. So when all the values are equal, we can simply return either any one of the value. So either we can return S1, S2 or S3. So let us return S1. So we are done. It will simply return the value and it will come out of this while loop. So this is the logic for the removal of the elements from stack 1, stack 2 and stack 3. And at the end we are checking whether the values are equal or not. Now suppose the value is not equal. This condition is not satisfied. Then our control will go in this while loop, because this while loop is executing until we have value in either stack 1, stack 2 and stack 3. Now if any one of the stack is empty, we will simply come out of this while loop, and whenever we are coming out of this while loop means this condition is not satisfied and we are coming out of this while loop. So at the end we have to simply return 0 as our answer, and during this execution, if the condition is satisfied, it will simply return the equal value. So this is the problem. So let me write the code, it will be more clear over there. So let me zoom this one. So the very first task is we have to calculate the sum. So S1 equal to sum of stack 1 H1, S2 equal to sum of H2, and S3 equal to sum of H3. So we calculated the sum of stack 1, stack 2 and stack 3. Now next thing is we are going to iterate while we have value in H1 and H2 and S3. We have value in either stack 1, stack 2 and stack 3. What we will do, we will find the very first minimum, one minimum value m equal to min of S1, S2, S3. We got the minimum value, and on the basis of this minimum value, what we will do, we will write our logic of the removal of the element from stack 1, stack 2 and stack 3. So while S1 greater than this m value, what we will do is we will simply update our S1 minus equal to H1 dot pop, and we have to pop the 0th index element, because let me explain you here. If you see here in this problem, if you see here, the elements are here, the elements are 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, and for popping the element you can see they are popping very first 3 then 2. You can see here 3 then 2 means, suppose if I have element like 3, 2, 1, 1, 1, then my stack will be like, I have to push the element like 1, 1, 1, 2 and 3, means we are removing this element. If we are removing these elements, means we are removing the 0th index element first. If this is removed, then we are left with this much element, and next time if we are going to remove the element, then again we have to remove the 0th index element. So according to this problem, we have to remove the 0th index element first. So we have to pop the value at index 0. So this is for stack 1, and we will apply the same logic, removal logic, in stack 2. So while S2 greater than the m value, we have to update S2 minus equal to S2 dot pop the 0th index element from stack 2, and we have to apply the same logic for stack 3 while S3 greater than the m value. S3 minus equal to S3 dot pop the 0th index element. So this is the logic for the removal of the element from stack 1, stack 2 and stack 3. And after this we are going to check if S1 equal to S2 equal to S3. If all the values are equal, then we are going to return any one of the value, either S1, S2 or S3, since all are equal. So let us return S1. So we are done. And suppose this while loop is over and we haven't got the equal values. So what we will do, we will simply return 0. If in this while loop, if our criteria is satisfied, then you will simply return the equal value, otherwise it will simply return 0. So we are done with the code. So this is the required code. So let us run this code. So we are done with the simple test case. Let me submit this code. So we have 30 test cases here. So congratulations, we are done with all the hidden test cases. So this was the solution for this problem, and I have explained you in detail here. So hope you understood this problem. So if you like this video, please do give thumbs up and subscribe to our channel Coding Kart, and stay tuned for the next videos. Thanks for watching.